Hey, what's up, y'all? I'm getting to y'all again. I've been sneaking away out of the outskirts of Toledo, Ohio. Okay, unfortunately, I've been abducted here, and I'm here on a great mission, though, incognito, taking care of great business, loving my family, and holding the fort down. But on the real note is, I've never been in such a throwback, retro, out of date, unfitted type of city in my life. I can't believe the people here don't even like their own city. There's not one person I talk to that is from here that has anything to say about this place that is marvelous or grandiose. And I always wonder to myself, then how much longer am I going to be here before I just bust? I'm just going to bust, I believe so, because this place is just terribly ridiculous. It's ridiculous in its culture aspect. It's ridiculous in its intellect. It's ridiculous in its social structure. It's ridiculous in its landscape. I tell you, its landscape is so throwback. And it's like the culture has been inbred. Everyone's an inbreed. Everyone. I believe that. There's no differentiating them apart. There's no finding a common ground with some of them. And even those that are probably the wealthy, they're probably on the outskirts hiding with iron rod fences, okay? And like Doberman pictures. I'm more than certain about this, okay? You gotta get me out of here. Is all I gotta say. You gotta get me out of here. But I'm gonna hold the fort down. I'm gonna do what's necessary to keep things a rolling here. Because if you didn't know, I'm on my own Oprah Winfrey show. I'm here taking care of my dad, who's recently become ill with COPD. Now, he is my dad remissed of 30 years, a marriage that had not been separated from my family, just one that, it's been there as this weight, but it hasn't been there as a corner or relative thing, and I've traveled many bouts to get away from some of those things that make me quite depressed thinking about my family. But when I came here and visited my father, and I saw how ill and weak he was, I was distraught in the manner that I knew that I had given up on my time to do what I needed in my life, to confront some things that I find rewarding or that I might be missing. So I came here. I came here on that premise alone to achieve that goal, to not be somewhere again in my life with the unknowing because of doubt and because of lack of challenge, lack of sacrifice, lack of, dexterity to get out there and do the unknowing. To challenge thyself to achieve the best you can in any type of situation or surrounding. To be able to survive in Toledo, I feel like I just made it through like, Kuwait. Yeah. I'm sorry if I'm being insensitive to some of those things that might have happened to some people, but I'm only just giving my weight and gravity of it, and please accept my apology if I have offended someone. But it seems that it's a battleground that I can't get away from because it's so urban and it's so involved with people and all types of people and life and other types of life, and it's just like finding a respect, but finding a way to survive. It's really a thin line here. It's almost tearing at it. You got to tear at it. And I've got to, slap myself into it some days. And when I do that, I do become successful. But it's a weight. It's a weight that I can't get rid of because I feel so repulsed about how the city is and what they've done to themselves and what they will not do for themselves. The people in general, from the going to the gas station to the Walgreens to the Kroger's to going out to the mall, if that's what you call a mall. You cannot accidentally slap a couple of buildings together and call this the mall. There should be some city ordinances around these parts, I must say. Some city ordinances. And then the way of life it's so rugged and terrainy that I almost feel like I'm a stuck-up prima donna from the cultures that I lived in prior to this. It's not my fault that my mother took me away from such lands and took me places where I had room to grow. I had room to develop. I couldn't imagine myself being the person I am today had I stayed here. It's just not in my, ooh, it's just not, ooh, I can't even fathom these things as I sit here and contemplate my surroundings and my everyday tasks. Will somebody send me a note and please give me some ideas on what it is that you need to do to survive and continue to be in Toledo? Because Toledo is just a place that it has no place on the map, all I say. I says that when they design the country map, that is a space they just filled in real quick. You know how you draw a picture and you get through the whole picture, you did a whole lot, and you're really content. And then it's just this one little area you need to shade in. They shaded Toledo in, and I'm sorry about that. But that has nothing to do with me. Nor was I born in the providence of this area. I realized as a man that following my lineage that my birthright is from my mother's hometown and that I was raised here. And now I can feel it in my bones when I'm here that I'm not from here, but I am alive. I'm able to manipulate and move and be agility like around my surroundings because they're nothing to really interpret. It's like catching chickens. If you're really hungry, you gonna catch the chicken. The chicken gonna, especially if it's fenced in. You're not gonna go hungry if the chicken fenced in. If you do, then again, that's your fault because a closed mouth don't get fed. It's just ridiculous. So as I'm here, I'm realizing I'm running out of chickens and I'm running out of fence. So that was just the note on that one. Forgive me for just blurting it out and being in a different fashion altogether, but I couldn't find any other way to express it to you without being harsh. I really want to be compassionate about this in my mind and in my heart when I think about this, because I was a loving person. I knows I am. I know God's a loving person, but this is sometimes a bit much, and all I need is your help. I need your support. I need you to know that I'm doing the right thing, that I'm on a path of goodness. You know, I like the righteous path. I'm looking for a way to find a way. I'm looking for a way where there's no way. I'm looking for a way when there ain't no day. I am the way seeker is what I'm saying. I'm an optimist. I'm full with all these regards and making sure that all things can work out and everything is possible through prayer and belief and through the action of self-struggle and seeds and sowing and weeping and being with karma in the universe and giving and taking with the word. You can't just be somewhere. You got to mobilize yourself when you're unmobilized. Your mind and spirit's got to travel beyond yourself and take care of things that by which you couldn't do physically. There's almost like a supernatural magic going on down in this place because I don't even understand how things are just happening where they are, but I'm just willing myself through, and I just want everybody to know, don't worry about it. This is a real live footage, and it is just truthful testimony, but the other videos are just things they let me do. They let me do those, so I give it like, it's like cathartic, like, let me breathe, let me get out there and do what I gotta do for them. But this is one that I got by myself. I love y'all, talk to y'all real soon, and if you hear from my friend Ray Ray, tell Ray Ray I got his back. It ain't like I forgot about him or nothing like that, but I gotta handle this, gotta hold this down. Peace and love, 1 and 2. I am one.